he has an independent mind. He can't be bought. He can't be someone's puppet. Even President Obama, and he explained this yesterday, maybe had some good ideas when he was running for president. But once he got in office, a lot of those ideas went away, and, he became someone else. And what he was saying is, I will not become someone else. I am my own man. And when people are not motivated on fear, when they have courage, that scares folks.
Wait a minute, Jibril. You think what he means by that? Are you a spokesman for Minister Farrakhan now? You're explaining what Minister Farrakhan means?
Well, I'm not a spokesman for Mr. Farrakhan. I'm just telling you what I think he means by that. I'm speaking for myself, but I think I have the understanding correct.
You think you understand Minister Farrakhan?
Yes. But I'm not speaking for him. I'm just saying I think I understand what he meant by that.
You're not speaking for him, but you understand it.
Yes.
Well, were you, as the Observer says, because you were in the arena, were you on its feet when he was ripping on white America?
I don't think he was really ripping on white America. He didn't, sometimes the media will take those things and make more out of it than it was. He didn't really, that wasn't really the focus. He didn't really rip on white America per se. I didn't get that out there. I didn't walk away feeling like that. He did make the statement that,
when he says, hey, white team,
I will not be your...
When he says, hey, white team, you want to get the Negro out of the White House, that's not ripping on white America? How is that not ripping on white America?
That's ripping on the folks that he was talking about that oppose the president simply because he's black, simply because they have a racial difference with him. That's ripping on those folks. I am not one of those folks, so I didn't even feel like that was targeted towards me, so I didn't even take anything from that. If you're not talking about, if what he's talking about is not aimed at you, then you shouldn't feel anything. So I did not feel anything from that. But I do recognize there are folks that oppose the president simply because he's black, and I think everyone will agree with that.
Do you not think that Minister Farrakhan rips on people simply because they're white?
No.
So you do not think he exhibits racism or racist thinking or behaviors at all?
No, I think at times you could say that he's exaggerated and put more drama into the racial discussion than was necessary. But if you get beyond the drama, most of the things that he speaks of are legitimate points. Of course, they don't include a whole group of people or a whole race of people. You can't make blanket statements against anyone.
He's the guy. We've got the clip. He's saying, "Hey, white team, you want to get the Negro out of the White House?" I mean, how is that not labeling a whole group of people? I mean, and you're saying he's not actually racist. He's just being dramatic.
Yeah, he is being dramatic.
So that's just drama. That's just for effect.
Some white team. I don't consider myself being part of some white team. Like I said, it's a little drama added into it, but if you would have a conversation with him, I'm pretty sure that he would be agreeing with my understanding and my explanation I'm giving to you right now.
So wait a minute. You're not a spokesman for him, but you understand him, and you're sure that he would agree with your explanation of what he said.
If I was a betting man, I'd bet you on it.
You sound to me like you're a spokesman for Minister Farrakhan.
Well, not officially, no. But I think I understand. I think I understand the man. I've been listening to him off and on for well over 20 years. I've also seen him evolve in his language. So that's what I mean. At times in his history, he's actually, he's been guilty of probably, adding more drama to the racial discussion that was necessary.
Wait a minute, you've been a disciple of his for 20 years?
No, not a disciple. We're not a disciple of everyone we listen to. But
well, when you've been listening to somebody for 20 years, it's not because you can't stand them.
sometimes I listen to Fox News and MSNBC, but I don't totally agree with either one of them. I like to hear both sides. I like to hear what's on folks' mind. You know,
have you met him before?
I haven't met him. I'm getting ready to have a meeting with his imam. He just, speaking of the evolution, he just appointed their first imam of the Nation of Islam, and we're getting ready to have a meeting before he leaves town.
Oh, getting ready when?
What's that?
When's the big meeting?
Just a few minutes, as soon as I get off the phone here.
Just this morning.
I actually met him Friday, but we're going to have a meeting before he leaves town.
So this is the imam for the Nation of Islam?
Yes. This was a historic time in their history. They never have had an imam before, and it's kind of like leading them towards more orthodoxy in practice. So I think this is a good thing for the community.
See, now I notice you're saying imam, and I'm saying imam. I thought it was imam. You're saying imam. Is that Southern, just like a Southern ma'am? You would say imam as opposed to imam?
Imam or imam, you can...
either is acceptable?
Either one.
Bless your heart.
And just like you were struggling with the title before, I think you didn't know whether to call Minister Farrakhan Reverend or Minister. He is a minister, and most of their leaders have been minister. And like I said, that's why this is like an evolution of their community, because they have appointed their very first imam.
See, it sounds to me like you're doing a whole lot of spokes-Musliming for Minister or Reverend Louis.
Well, I'm just trying to help you understand, that's all.
Trying to help me understand Minister Farrakhan.
Well, that's all I'm here for.
I appreciate having like the Holy Spirit helping me to understand. You are the Spirit helping me to understand Minister Farrakhan. Is that correct? Is that what you're saying? How do you feel when you're in Bojangles Arena, 6,000 people there yesterday? Reverend Louis is ripping on white America, and here you are about the whitest. I mean, you're practically Edgar Winter. You've. I mean, come on. You've got reddish blonde hair, and there you are in the crowd there. How do you feel?
I feel like Jibril.